Welcome back, everybody. I'm the Doc Bob Lee, and our next guest is a real estate broker, founder of Foxworth Realty, and an executive board member of the International Federation of Real Estate. She joins us to speak about her work in real estate here in New York City and beyond. So please welcome to the show, Eugenia Foxworth. Eugenia, welcome.
Thank you for inviting me. It's my pleasure.
Now, are you working out of Harlem at this point?
Okay, there's two things, if I can make a correction. I am the president of the International Federation of Real Estate for the United States.
Yes.
My office is on 125th Street, so I'm right in Harlem.
Right there in Harlem. Okay.
Yes.
So tell us how you got started with this, and tell us what you're doing and what you're working on.
I got involved with real estate because I was dissatisfied with real estate agents. I owned a fine arts gallery in Manhattan on 65th Street, had flooding, and decided to go into real estate, not to work, but to get my own space. I went into Harlem when I opened my, when I decided to get my broker's license, and that was in 2008.
Yeah.
And what was the rest of your question? Why did I do it?
What you're doing within it. I know you're working
within it now. Oh yes, absolutely. Well, I've turned that into not just selling real estate, but helping people maintain their properties, helping people acquire properties, not necessarily mine, but educating them on it. I also, because of being a member of FIAPSI and being the president, I'm also on the FIAPSI organization's board of directors.
Yeah.
And I'm giving scholarships to those within the community who have professors that we give free membership to. At the various colleges, universities, etc.
Yeah. I heard about your reputation.
Oh, I'm glad. I hope it was only one good part.
Yeah, you work outside of the box. Explain that. But you get the job done.
Absolutely, I do.
So where did that term come from, out the box?
Because I've never done what people had expected me to do. I dance to my own drummer, and thanks by the grace of God, I don't have to rely on other people to enable me to do what I want to do. So out of the box is, you know, not what most real estate professionals do.
Yeah.
I give back more than most. And that's why, you know, my being in Harlem, I help people, Brooklyn, etc., wherever they need help. Whereas most people concentrate on the normal professional, you acquire properties for people, or you sell them properties. I try to save properties.
I love it. How did you start Foxworth Realty?
I was working with someone. When I say working, one of my international real estate colleagues' daughter from Germany interned with me. In Germany, you need 4 years. And at the time she was with me, she said, why don't you open up your own company? Well, I was actually getting out of real estate, but maintaining my broker's license, you know, I had gotten my associate broker's license, and I was just going to hold on to it. And then when the bottom fell out of the economy, I was so lucky being out of the box. I opened up I decided to get my license, hang my shingle, and the company where I was hanging my shingle, they stopped building. Someone with the city of New York said, oh, I know a place for you to go into. And that was Harlem. And that's where I went. I went into a place in Harlem in front of City College.
Yeah.
That was it.
I remember a lot of the brownstones up there, they were practically giving them all away. But now the real estate up there is like, it's like off the chain there. It's like if you're able to get something for $1 back then, or
Yes.
that's what they pick for, or the regular brownstone price of about what, $250,000. Sometimes you get them for 50. Now they're worth like $3 and $4 million.
Well, one just recently sold for 6.5 million.
Woo!
And that was announced this week.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Did you sell that one?
No, but I wish I'd known the person. I would have definitely.
I know that's right. How many locations do you have?
I have only one location, and that is in Harlem. And I moved to 125th Street.
I love it. Okay, you're right here in our neighborhood, but you have the international audience too. Tell us about the International Federation of Real Estate.
Well, we're in 70 countries. And therefore, we are different. I was never a Girl Scout. So we're different. And we have helped people. We're an ECOSOC with the United Nations. So we do consultation with them. And we are trying to get, developers to give affordable housing spaces. Before I became a member, when I was following them around, not knowing who they were because of the education that I was getting from them and the way that they work, they had actually, one of the members had gotten together colleagues as well as one of the major financial institutes, and they turned a slum area in Nicaragua into affordable housing. So we are out of the box as well. We're also a part of the United Nations Habitat for Humanity. So these are things, and basically in the States, there may be, I think we have 300 members, whereas worldwide, there are over 3,000 of us. But we work in partnership with some of the major corporations, real estate professionals like NAR, et cetera.
Yeah. What information would you like to convey to people, first-time home buyers or investors, people who want to buy commercial properties?
Well, first of all, I think that you should research and find the best professional real estate person that you can talk to and, educate yourself. And that's why I'm trying to get scholarships into the universities for every aspect of real estate by having one professor, whether he's an investor, whether he's in management, whether he is an architect, any aspect of real estate, of which there are 40 different professions, so that these students can go back within their community, even as lawyers, to educate the people. Right now, the lack of knowledge of real estate is like when you get on an airplane and people that can count from 1 to 10 can't find their seats. They're like, oh, where is this? It's like your mind is blank. So to me, education is most important. Make sure you have a commercial real estate that is separate than a residential brokerage company.
Right.
I do both commercial and residential. Some of my agents do not know commercial, even though we're trained. Get a professional.
Yeah. There's a lot of this on your website. Give me your website information so that we can follow you and learn more.
My website is Foxworth Realty online.com.
Thank you so much. Eugenia Foxworth. Thank you. Yeah. Real estate broker, owner, Foxworth Realty Incorporated, NYC. And that international title right there. She works in Germany and just about all over the world, right?
Yes, I do.
Thank
The
you so much.
connections are there, and that's what sells our properties. Those who come from outside of the country are big investors within the community, especially commercial.
Yeah. Eugenia, thank you so much. Thank you for sharing all of this wonderful information. And we'll take a break right here. We'll come back with a whole lot more next right here on The Open.
Thank you, Dr. Lee.